What's up, guys? It's Drakoak here. This is more of a discussion video because I wanted to talk about Blizzard's official vanilla servers and how I personally believe Battle.net should be implemented. So if you enjoy this video, please be sure to give it a thumbs up, and if you want to see more content related to this, it would help a ton if you would want to subscribe, because I'm trying to reach 1,000 subscribers to re-enable monetization on YouTube because of their new rules for it and shit. If you are subscribed, don't forget to click the little bell icon to enable post-bell notifications. Then when that dialog box pops up, all you gotta do is check the little box and click save. Anyways, with that out of the way, let's get rolling. But yeah, guys, we gotta face it. It's obviously going to be implemented one way or another. They'd be stupid not to, and that's not necessarily a bad thing at all. Literally every game they have is launched from the Battle.net client, so Classic is obviously not going to be any different. However, there is, I believe, a right and a wrong way for them to integrate this. I'm not saying if they go with the whole 9 yards, and I'll explain what that is in a minute, that I won't buy Classic. As long as nothing else is different, Battle.net integration is a compromise I'm willing to make. But people are underestimating how detrimental it can be to the PvP in Vanilla WoW for sure. Basically, you can right-click people's nameplate in live and add their battle tag that way, as you can see in this picture I got from Google Images. However, if you look at the picture, you can see they are clearly from different factions. Keep in mind, most people's character names are not going to be the same as their Battle.net names, so if someone adds someone else, they're basically completely anonymous, and the friend request will probably be accepted, and then they can go off, flip shit, troll, do whatever they want. In case you weren't aware, in vanilla on PvP servers, you can't even have characters of each faction. All your characters have to be either Horde or Alliance on that server, to prevent you from creating alts and whispering members of the other faction. Because if you allow communication between factions that easily and that quickly, it's really easy to disarm the big faction wars like the old Hillsbrad Foothill Wars. You can notice this from private servers. Since the accounts are free, anyone can just make another account and make a character of the opposite faction on whatever server they want to spread information or to talk shit. And world PvP on these private servers is not anywhere near how it was in retail vanilla. There's much less faction identity, and that's clear. Obviously, I know there are other ways to communicate between factions. It's 2018, there's Discord, and whatever else. And back in the day, you know, we had Ventrilo, we had TeamSpeak, and we even used the WoW forums for it. But it's not instant, and you can't always be found on those platforms, and that's what helps you protect your anonymity. So that's where the problem arises. Number one, if you have the option to right-click any player's nameplate and add their battle tag, and number two, if your other Battle.net friends can see what server and character you're playing on in Classic WoW, like they can if you're playing regular live WoW. It's something that can be much more detrimental to the world PvP on this server than you might think, because a major part of vanilla WoW is the faction identity. Being Horde or Alliance was just a much bigger deal back then, and I would honestly be ecstatic if they kept this in mind and removed that in-game feature. And if someone sees you're playing Classic WoW from your friends list, I think that's all it should show, not any server or character information for what you're playing at the time. And I don't mean to be, you know, nitpicking about it or anything like that, because as far as this issue goes, I'm still going to play regardless. I mean, I've been playing on private servers for like nearly a decade, right? And they have the same issue with the faction identity. Although it might not be as severe as this would be, but it's clearly still prominent. But yeah, I don't know, guys. That's just my opinion on this. Definitely expect the whole 9 yards of Battle.net integration. I'd say it's 99% almost positively going to happen, but definitely don't let it be a deal breaker for you if it is there, because we'll still be able to relive the same experiences for the most part, and we'll still have tons of fun. And it's not necessarily like a huge gameplay change, you know? But let me know what you think in the comments below, because I would love to hear your opinions on this, whether you agree or disagree. If you liked the video, please give me a thumbs up, and if you want to see any more of my videos, I'd really appreciate it if you subscribed. And if you do or are subscribed, don't forget to click the bell icon to enable post-bell notifications. Then you're going to go ahead and click the little checkbox when the dialog box pops up, and then you hit save, and then you will get notified whenever I make an upload. Thanks a ton for taking your time out of your day to watch this video, and I will see you guys next time.